Welcome back, new and returning subscribers. You are being called to action during this time. So, for today's money message, Spirit wants you to take action on all the opportunities that are coming towards you. Don't let any stone be left unturned, no matter what it is. If it starts off like a lead that requires you to apply for it, interview for it, show up for the position, go and do it. Even if you feel like you don't want it, even if you feel like you don't feel like it, because I do sense that it's the reverse for you. I don't know why, but they're saying that it's the reverse for you. So, you know how you typically get you we typically desire good feelings to confirm that we're doing the right thing. For you, it's the opposite. And I don't know why. If you get nervous, do it. If you get jitters, do it. If you feel like you don't want to do it, that's a confirmation for someone here to do it. So, like I said, typically we say if you get a bad feeling or it makes you feel uncomfortable or you feel scared, that's your intuition telling you not to do it. For you, it's the reverse. So something may have happened that caused it. It's almost like too much of a good thing doesn't spark something inside of you. That's the message I just got. Like too much of something that's good makes you feel comfortable and complacent. But you're a fire starter. And so you saw how like I lit the end of this for a very long time and it still didn't catch fire. Which means that for a very long time, Spirit knows you best. God knows you best, right? God has been trying to get you moving. Okay, it could have been up to a year, but it's like by lighting up the way for you. Okay, getting you excited. Getting you excited doesn't get you moving. It actually makes you say, okay, well, I'm just going to sit right here and wait for it to happen because I'm excited now. It's coming. No. Okay. In order to get you to take action and to get moving, it's the absence of those comforts, the absence of the absence of that bliss, that good feeling, because you have to do it. Once upon a time, y'all didn't need this type of motivation. See, the absence of it for a while makes you feel like, oh, I don't like that feeling. I don't like not having that security. I don't like not having um that comfort. So I'm going to get up and do what I needed to do to make sure that comfort stays with me longer. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So if that resonates with you and you know you are, maybe you have some creative roadblocks sometimes, or um, you can get lost in the sauce. Some of y'all get lost just staring at yourself. You get mesmerized by your own beauty. And you just imagine that. Imagine that. Mm-mm-mm. Just the luxuries and the comfort. Some of y'all is looking at the television screen. Others of you guys is looking at your cell phone, and you get caught up. Oh wow, it's a butterfly. Usually don't see butterflies on the top of the roof. Um, or you get what's that thing called? Phones. Okay, you know when you scroll, doom scroll. Okay, on shorts. Then you look up and you like, damn, 3 hours passed. Yeah. So the new energy source, energy supply, or food supply, or energy supply. When after you ever notice that after you finish watching a whole bunch of shorts, you okay? After you watch a whole bunch of shorts, you don't feel like hungry. It almost shuts off your receptors to your mood. So indulging in it can make you complacent, or indulging in it eventually you have less time to accomplish your own things. So you're not supposed to be in a season of indulgence right now. I don't know why, but if you're like a content creator or like you have like ambitions outside of a 9 to 5, the only way for you to get going is for you to switch from being a consumer into being a producer. All right. And yeah, because there's something here about scarcity. There not being enough. I don't know. Something's supposed to help you come into the fullness of who you are. I don't know. But if that's you, welcome back to my channel, TT here, your friendly psychic medium. We're going to jump into your money messages. I already jumped into it, but let's see, Spirit. Who are we talking to today? What's coming? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit, for flowing through me. Allowing me to channel messages. Clear and concise messages for our highest and greatest good on this channel. So it is. Let's go. Let's go. You gotta shake it off. I gotta shake it off. So no, it ain't the same. You keep on playing games. Now, either this is you or this is the energy of complacency that's currently on you. And it may be tied or associated to another individual. And thus, if it's tied or associated to another individual, y'all know what that means, right? That pretty much means this person's energy is inside of you. You may be a medium, okay? You may be a empath. And so you have absorbed a person's energy, and you have adopted it into your inward parts. And whether you know it or not, it's living, it's breathing, and it's existing. So I'm gonna describe some characteristic traits. If you feel like this is you, then I'm talking to you. If you feel like this is not you, but this is someone that you know, then this is the person's energy that you have absorbed. This is the person's energy that you are operating off of. And I wouldn't be surprised if you look in the mirror right now and at times people may say, oh, you look like such and such. If they say you look like such and such, you haven't shapeshifted into this person. A shapeshifter has just consumed you, or you have consumed one. All right. So you took on this person's problems, took on their burdens, and thus you started to look like the person that you have adopted the most. Okay. This may be the one also trying to swap places with you with mirror magic here. Trying to project themselves onto you for you to adopt their characteristics, because this person wants to block you from, if they want to block you, because if you meet someone new, they want their energy signature to be all over you, like a repellent. And then you miss out on great opportunities because they smell that person on you, or they sense that person on you. There's something along those lines going on here. Place that there. And then we're talking about your money messages, which means you need your energy to attract abundance into your life. You're ready to accomplish great things, but it looks like you have, some of y'all recently did a cord cutting ritual. Okay. You could have cleansed yourself. But these two energies are lingering around you. And you, like I said, you normally sacrifice yourself unnecessarily for people. Let me tell you the two energies. One of them could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The other one could be Capricorn, Taurus, I mean not Taurus, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, these are people that feel like they are grieving you, obsessively grieving you. With these two cards, this is like obsessively grieving the loss of you. Okay, someone in particularly feels as if they lied to you. Someone here gave them advice about how you are scheming them, playing them, or something like that, and so they could have lied to you and released you so you don't use them. Okay, but it's saying here that your choices were based off of sincere motives here, but someone responded very quickly and misjudged, mishandled the situation. That's one energy. Another energy, someone that always accuses you of lying. Okay, they always accuse you of lying. They always accuse you of breadcrumbing. They accuse you of playing in their face. They accuse you of not caring about nobody else but yourself. And everything that they say about you, they're describing themselves, but they're just putting you in front of it. And then when you start to clock them on their fucking T, then they be like, I'm not having this conversation with you. I'm gonna block you. Okay. Moving on. This is about lowering your frequency. Yeah, you can release me, you can cut me off, but your frequency is gonna be lowered. And because you entertain me, the only type of people you're gonna go out there and meet, or the only type of people you're gonna go out there and find, is gonna be a reflection of me. They're gonna scheme you, they're gonna scam you, they're gonna be this or that. So it feels like someone may be speaking in the mirror. Like literally right now, as they getting ready for work or wherever they're going, they could be standing in the mirror thinking about you and speaking about you in that way. Like, yeah, okay, talking shit in the mirror. What's happening energetically with that is that's crazy. What's happening energetically with that is someone is trying to push you off a ledge of extreme. Maybe this is something that this person was able of doing before. It's like what you couldn't get from them, you would jump to the edge of extreme and go get you another supply. Um, But I feel like right now you're sitting with the loss of it. You're grieving it. So you're allowing yourself to grieve the emotions or the loss of these people. And because you're allowing yourself to grieve it and you're staying in that energy and dealing with it as you're releasing it and purging it, you aren't trauma bonding or you're not attaching yourself to another vibration. Good for you. Good for you. You're really cleansing yourself right now. Okay. And so anyone that is looking in the mirror or doing certain things, casting these fucking spells, they're about to receive bad luck. Yes. I see one of them showing off so much to the point where they spend all their resources and all their money really fast and they were counting on you. All right, so someone here was lying to you about what they do and don't have. They wanted to spend their money, spend their resources, and then they were going to use your resource or whatever it is you have to take care of the responsible shit. However, because this person overspent and they did some grandiose shit, you not working with this person or falling for their scam put them in a position where they just knew. This person just knew you was gonna do what they said do. Put them in a position where now they have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Wow, these cards are very telling. Very, very telling. Okay, let's talk about it. So I'm seeing someone say, "What happened? I'm curious to know what happened. I thought you had this situated." And then another person is saying, "I did. I thought I did too, but someone just flipped the script on me." And the other person is like, "That don't really sound like such and such." Yeah, someone was overly ambitious and hella confident that they were gonna break your spirit, make you feel overwhelmed, which means this motherfucker was lurking and waiting for you to be in a position of vulnerability. They misread the situation though. They misread the situation. Um oh, you were handling a fraud. Like you were handling a person that's a liar. Cause I mean, in order to understand you, I gotta understand this person. So you was looking out for yourself. This person was looking out for themselves. Y'all were both in masculine energy. So you was appearing in this person's energy like obsessed. Like I need you, I want you, I need it. Like like I'm not like a beggar, but it's like emotionally unstable. Like I'm hooked, and this person fell for that. So I don't know if he was scamming. Just giving scamming and boosting. You could have been scamming this person, and you was pretending to be not a damsel. You was pretending to be someone that's like, I got a plan, X, Y, and Z. This is what I think we should do. And this person was going along with you, knowing damn well they wasn't gonna do it. You was already prepared for the fact that they weren't gonna be reliable, but telling them what they need to hear, boosting their ego. That's why I said booster. You definitely was boosting this person's ego or stroking it in some type of way. And it made this person overly confident that they had you right where they wanted you. But little do they know, you was never on the hook. You just held it in your mouth. Savage. They scamming, you boosting. Let me boost your ego while you try to scam me. Damn. All right. And so you already knew they was gonna be lying to you. You already knew they was scamming. You already knew they was planning it. Okay. But you played right into the role or the characteristic of exactly the atypical type of person that could easily fall for this type of scam or scheme. Whole time, high priestess. This person is like, you tricked me. They are saying you tricked them. Whole time. They were hella confident. Like, oh yeah, this gonna rock your fucking world. They said this situation was gonna rock your world. Money is involved here. This is your money messages. So someone was trying to scam an actual you, or you went along with it, but you did not play the damsel. You quarterback plays. It's giving masculine energy. You could have even told this person like, oh, this person took everything from me, X, Y, and Z. You knew damn well that they were listening for a way to take from you or get over on you. You know what I'm getting to? This person could have been trying to manifest something over your life, and instead of you resisting it and running from it, you you leaned into it. So I'm seeing that scene out of Matrix when instead of instead of Neo fighting Agent Smith, he absorbed him. That's what you did. You absorb this person. That's why they're showing up in your inward parts, because now you're alchemizing the experience you had with them. And you're extracting the good parts and you're extracting the bad parts. Your character building. That's why the emotion, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, the emotion that you're feeling where you're like, I want to sleep, I want to relax, because you're still in the state of alchemizing that energy from the person that you absorbed or the energy that you absorbed. You got to extract the nutrients, you got to extract everything, you have to digest it, you have the enzymes built. You're a fucking vulture. Yes, you were built to decompose this type of shit. I like you. I like you a lot. You're fucking awesome. It's this, you don't get these type of reads every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't get these type of reads every day. Where I really feel as if I am in the underbelly of a dragon, or you know what I'm saying? It's very Lilith coded, okay? And that's why these energies are showing up through you. Because you're literally decomposing it. Okay. Shit. Talk about recycled. So you're in a degenerative state of existence. Usually you would spark another flame, a new flame, and you would speak life into them, and you would resurrect them. No, you bringing motherfuckers down. Okay, you're decom. Yeah, but when they was dead, they just knew you was going to. You've done this before. These are familiars. Once upon a time, you crossed paths with these ones, and you tried to speak life into them. Speaking life into them didn't spark nothing in you. Okay, they just took. All right, and so they know you're good for it, but it's a choice. You can choose to regenerate or degenerate. This time around, when they came around, they thought you was gonna fall for the same scam as the first time. You was gonna regenerate, resurrect it, and no, you dragged them to hell. That's what it's giving me. It's giving my turn. So here lies the bodies of these Joes, these John Does here. The common denominator amongst these energies that you're alchemizing is they both were in it for themselves. This is why people be like leaving you or breaking up with you or choosing not to continue walking down a path with you, because they know you're their undoing. You are the undoing. That's why we have the high priestess here. Okay? This is why they be afraid. And you wait. And you wait. Because they have to come to you. And you literally tell them straight up, I'm bad news. I'm going through something. I'm dealing with something. And they be overly ambitious, like, oh yeah, I got you in the back. And then you come alive. You come alive at the final hour. And they like, wait a minute, why is my life? Why do I feel out of control of myself? Why do I feel like someone else is controlling me? You bring about unwelcome changes in the lives of these people. So right now, the ones that you could have like three different ones you currently alchemizing right now, and they want to know what they did to delay some shit in their personal life. It's like, I'm curious to see like what the fuck is going on, because I feel like I feel like these things are happening to me right now because of something that's connected to you. Shit falling over, glass cracking, mirrors shattering. Yeah. Things going crick, 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 crick. There's a lot of spiritual shit going on right now. So if you're feeling inside of yourself, like, I don't feel like I can do this no more, it's not your emotions. You're alchemizing some dark shadows, okay? Some demons that you don't process or came across. You're alchemizing that shit. You're grieving it. You're doing the degenerative work that they were supposed to do. They didn't do it. So you took on that work, okay? And you're alchemizing that energy. The work was intended to take you down, but rather than take you down, you devoured it, okay? It's giving holy fire here. Okay, it feels like it's been a long time coming because you've been running for a long time, but you're not running from this shit no more. You're done running. Mm-hmm. It's giving raid. One of these motherfuckers are really, really they're very stubborn. Okay, one of them can take a lot of bad experiences and still continue. Okay, they can still. So I guess they would call you karma, but I mean, I wouldn't say you're necessarily karma. They're just out of your depth. Okay. Um, these are people that are rude, they're tactless, they're hurtful. Um, they upset your plans, they do it intentionally. It's always designed to put you under and never on top. And so when you into once upon a time when your intuition would tell you certain things, you would jump on the phone and be like, "Are you doing this to me?" Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You would cry. You would be like, "Why?" And you learned. All those questions are irrelevant. Everything is happening for me, not to me. And in that space, you are liberated, free from bondage, free from bondage, free to create, free to grow. But in order to plant new seeds, you had to rake up this old energy. And so you're alchemizing old energy. So when it spits you back, when you spit that shit out, it will be repurposed for good. Okay. And so they were using their intuition too. But when they use their intuition to manipulate, all right, it's like, well, I didn't ask you to help me. You offered. Yeah, you offered because they were manifesting and asking for you to ask. It's like they were manifesting into your life that you offer. Okay, that you find me and offer. They sent for you. So you didn't just show up for no reason. They called out to you. They thought about you. They daydream about you, and it was a price to pay for that. So this is giving me definitely unrequited. So now you're going to be able to get back to creating and being abundant because this energy is almost alchemized. You are saving so many innocent people. You're giving me mother, okay? You're teaching with emperor energy, you're teaching the patriarchal aspects of consciousness, what it means to really stand in the attributes of a divine masculine, not in the attributes of these distorted masculines that call themselves divine or that call themselves men, masculines. So, what you need to know about what's coming is because someone is having bad luck, a lot of them are eagerly coming towards you to either show off, be hyper vigilant. Some of them are going to be reckless. Others of them are going to be like spontaneous. They want to fuck. Okay, because now they telling themselves that this is how I'm gonna flip the script on you. They said this is how they're gonna flip the script on you. They're gonna fuck you and transfer the energy back to you. So someone's planning on coming in, or multiple are planning on coming in to dog walk you. Okay, they're coming in to have sexual encounters with you, to siphon. This is a cipher. Yeah, they take you off the market. I'm gonna cheat on you, and I'm gonna do this. They plan ugly things, treat you like you. This is literally like, I'm gonna be with you. I ain't gonna ever treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Okay, and I'm gonna stop all your blessings and all your abundance. This is very, very specific. Someone is coming in. Anything that feels reckless, anything that feels like this person is extremely overconfident that they about to do this to you. It's like, oh yeah, I'm about to do this. I'm about to handle you like this. Okay, you got you a couple of insects and bugs in your web. Illness, I told you. One of these motherfuckers can't quite get over an illness, and some of them want to come in. This person may want to come in and give you their illness. It's like, I'm gonna make you sick. They feel like they will sleep good at night. It's like this person is saying like, I may be ill, or they may be wanting like a child that you have to be get sick or something like that. Okay. Someone here is spewing pure hatred towards you. Okay. They have no idea that the hatred that they're spewing towards you only tightens the grip that you have over them. Show me the other one, Spirit. I know this is getting pretty long, but I gotta do finish this out. Oh wow. So the other one is shooting for a long-term goal, not a short-term goal. This may be someone else in the crossfire telling another person to remember why you're going in, to remember what the purpose is. Do it for yourself. For this is you. Yeah, this is you. This is you. You have a goal, mask in reverse, live and you learn. You're penetrating someone's mask right now and you know it. They hurt and you know it. And it makes them sick to their stomach. This person, as much as they may be battling something right now, they're saying, at least I have somewhere to stay. At least I'm not worried about finances. At least I got a promotion. At least I got this. At least I got that. And so that gloating energy is like, great. Now let's see how long you can keep it. So you are dragging someone down. Okay. Eventually their ears are going to pop. It feels like the depth of water. I said they lack depth. So they don't like to go too deep. They like to stay surface level, right? So when you take them down, like, you do a fast plunge. When you deep sea dive, you don't want to go down so fast. So right now, this person they may begin to drown. Oh, oh my God. Someone here, it may be like meant for them to drown in their own emotions, grief. Maybe like their karma. for their actions is to feel no relief from drowning in their emotions. To have something that is either uncurable or to literally drown in their own grief. And this person right now is looking at it like, well, if I have something terminal, fuck it, I'll get a new body soon. They like respawn, right? Or they're looking at it like, if I um if I go, shit, it'll bring me pleasure because you left to deal with the aftermath on your own anyway. So I don't gotta stress no more. So someone is looking at mortality in a very morbid way. Like it is what it is. But they know that you're their undoing. Verify the devil in reverse. Listen, is somebody into like same stuff? Like saying, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but I'm saying like this would be for a situation with third party where if this is saying you found out on some type of technology device that there's a third party and that person is afraid of you exposing them, but it feels like the third party that you're aware of may be of the same gender. So let's say, for example, you've been having an unusual amount of desire for the same sex. And if you absorb this person, then you're picking up their inclinations and their desires. Someone here may have also been trying to pass their psychological issue on to minors. There's a lot going on here. Loneliness. Yes, someone is meant to die from loneliness, broken heart, something like that. It's not even a broken heart, it's consumed. So you're, like I said, you're alchemizing this person's energy. No stress, home. This would be your perception of the situation with, at least I have a home, at least I have no stress. I'll alchemize this energy that I have absorbed. So you could be absorbing this person's energy, alchemizing their energy at this time. And the lightness that they were starting to feel, the mental fog, they got a taste of that, of a light at the end of the tunnel. You were like a light at the end of the tunnel. They were already sulking in their own misery, in their own darkness. And you came in like a light at the end of the tunnel. And when you released them, they immediately fell back into that darkness. And but this time, falling into that darkness made them hyper attuned to the fact that the darkness was associated to the absence of you. That created some type of trigger where they want you, but they hate the fact that they want you. And now they're coming in with an objective to break you. Because they feel like they have to be with you. Like it's almost like it's coded to be with you. Yeah, they're coming out to help you forget who you are, shift your. But not only do they want you to stop doing what you're doing, they want you to be aware. They're coming in to make you aware that you chose this for someone that was going to do you like this. This person is going to always, these people are going to refuse to compromise. Yeah, they're playing a long game. I want to be the last man standing. You could be literally picking up both conversations intuitively that two people are having about you and the plan that they're going to plot. on you. Yeah, they're never gonna be. Yes, because there could be like a same sex thing. And they're pretty much saying like I have to deal with this person. I'm this person. They're like encouraging them like, yeah, deal with this person because you have to. It's cheaper to keep someone, right? Um, and they have decided to be like the third party. We'll just y'all can be back together. It works for y'all, and then we could just step out with me. There's something about stepping out, but it's the intent to play the long game. Mm, this is interesting. So, just so you know, Spirit wants you to know that a real, authentic, divine masculine will not need you to fix anything for them. They will not need you to control the situation or puppeteer it. They won't need you to investigate their devices or where they've been or nothing like that. They will bring calm that allows your inner child to feel safe. They will bring protection. They will bring um, all those different things. And so long as you are believing that you can get, okay, you can pretty much get them enact your own karma on these people. They will never commit to you. They'll never be sorry. They will only keep the peace long enough to get what they need out of you and play the long game. But you won't necessarily be able to teach them anything. You'll get the person, but it'll be the shell. And you'll have to constantly deal with the bad news associated with that person. Because they're yeah. You'll never get anything more than just that with that person. Yeah, Spirit is saying, if you release someone, is there someone is meant to remain a missed opportunity. Period. That is the only way where you're not going back and forth tampering with trying to be the life coach, trying to be the savior, trying to be the hero, trying to be whatever, the fixer. As long as you are not trying to do that and you allow whatever karma is meant to come with someone, you will be just fine. But attempt to rescue, attempt to save, and it will be a very steep price to pay for that transaction. Let's get your closing message. For you, you're a very powerful person. So let's pull one of these. So we have endings. Yep. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change and rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. Someone is never going to transform. Okay? All right, what closing message? Mercury retrograde. Okay, so this could be ending. Mercury retrograde issues could be coming to a close. Electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. Okay, and we got divorce. Some of y'all are going through a divorce or separation, breakup, or something like that. Irreconcilable differences. And where does that leave you on your journey? Ooh, light in the dark. Except this time, you're being guided by your own light. See the lights inside? You're being guided by your own light. You're no longer shining it to save other people. It's bittersweet, I know, but you are enough. You are exactly what you've been looking for. Whew. So whatever money ties you have with this person, that may be why it should be in your money messages, okay? I love you and I'll see you in the next one.